Yo, I'm back again, and for today, I'm gonna be playing this visual novel game called Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, so I've heard many things actually about this game, but I haven't got the time to try and actually play it. So here we go. I'm just gonna name it myself. A classic childhood friend. Alright. I don't know which one is Sayori though. Oh, the short haired girl is Sayori. I see. I just hope this game is not too disturbing. Hey! That's rude. What are they even doing in literature club though? Reading? Writing? I know the other characters' design, but I don't think I remember their names. And which one is Natsuki? Well, I'm sorry. The left one is cute. The ponytail. Not this girl. Is she a tsundere? Yeah, I'm just lazy, like reading all this text. Yuri kind of looks scary from the start. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Okay, are you ready? Yeah, the BGM sounds fine, but I've heard disturbing things about this game, so I'm still worried. Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. I wanna see the cupcakes. Why is it flickering? Natsuki is quiet. Okay. You have a crush on me? She waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Oh, this is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, yeah, she's a tsundere. Right. I also don't really like tsunderes. Hmm. Is Kurisu from Steins Gate? I think so. I give up on Nasuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. I think Yuri is like the type of like elegant and beautiful girl in slice of life anime. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. She's blushing! I don't know. I don't have a choice actually. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Right. It's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Well, you know... To be honest, I can't stand off all of the politics around the major clubs. Monika really is a great leader. Okay. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Hopefully, yes. Yeah, we'll do our best. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. What kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, yeah, me too. We're the same person. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. What, do you like manga too? Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Oh, I also actually like fantasy novels. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I like a lot of things. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Oh, horror. Best girl so far is Monika. I really like Monika's design from the get-go. And she seemed like a good leader for this literature club. I wonder if there's like many roots in this visual novel. Yeah, they kind of look like Pokeballs, but with different colors. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. I actually hate horror too. Well, Natsuki-sized dart offered to me for a split second. Never mind. Why does she keep looking at me though? Like, I get a hint that she keeps Natsuki is keeping a tab on me. Cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called... Oh, she writes a poem. She writes poems. Oh, Monika is really pretty though. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. You write your own poems. Right. For the time being, Monika is like the one I have my eyes on. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? She's being a tsundere again. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I guess so. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yuri is really shy though. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Quizzically at Monika. What is quizzically? That's the first time I've heard of that word. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Ah, there's still one problem. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Yeah, that's right. Look at everyone's faces. Well, I can't reject them at this point. Well, I guess that's the only option I have. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Thanks, I guess. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Alright. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Sure, might as well. Will I really be happy spending day after school in a literature club? Well, I do hope so. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Well, yeah, if I have to choose from these words... Maybe... Happiness, cry, beauty, party. Let's use beauty. Lust! I'm not really into romance. Oh, melancholy. Games. I like fantasy. I believe that these words will affect my game, but I don't know which one affects the girls. I'm just gonna choose what I like. Starscape. That sounds beautiful. Marshmallow. Vanilla. Doki Doki. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. So she likes manga. Manga is literature. Well, yes, that's true though. Don't worry, guys. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your horse on fire once. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Don't be shy, it's really nothing. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happier no matter what. Such sweet words. I didn't want you to feel left out. Oh, that's nice. 1 point for Yuri. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want it. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Yes, she's a nice girl, I think. You can read it at your own pace. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monika. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's that supposed to mean? Do I look like a need? I pull it out of the stack. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. I know that feel. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. You were judging though. Was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. Oh my god, don't tell me I'm moving with Natsuki's route. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. You don't go back and flip through your older volumes every now and then? Not really. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of this since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. I like slice of life though. Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. There's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Suki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. I was just curious, right? Like, I would never get into anything because it's in a manga. Can you just admit it? My god. Typical tsundere. Definitely not a coincidence, right? I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. Yeah, that's kinda right. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? What do you mean by that? Do you share your manga with your friends? Oh, so she doesn't want her friends to know that she's reading a manga. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers of the time. How can you admit that you're a loser? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? She's blushing again. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. No spoilers. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feelings you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone, are you all ready for today's poems? Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. She is back to being bossy again. Yeah, of course. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Who should I show my poem to first? Well, Monika, I guess. Yeah. Since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Yeah, that's true. Really, though, it's a lot cuter than I expected. Kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Shell Silverstein? I've never heard of that. Maybe a long time ago. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Well, thank you. Not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. What's with these awkward laughs? Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Yeah, I don't really know what that means, what the poem means. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. What was the inspiration behind this one? I'd like to know too. Okay. Writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. Let's go with Yuri. Hold on. Yeah? Why do you ask? I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. Just say so. That's okay. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? There are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. They tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Yeah. Well, thank you for the feedback. What do you mean by that? Hey, that's fine, just spill it. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to me, herself, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Ghost Under the Light. What is this? Tendrils? Is this... I don't know. My hair illuminate beneath the ember glow. Bad thing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. That's all? Hey, that wasn't terrible. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Not at all. The story isn't about ghosts at all. I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, me too. I see. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. I guess I'll have to keep trying. Alright. Let's go with Sayori next. You sure it's your first time? It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Whew. It's already this late. I'm gonna have to stop the stream for today. And thank you for the people who have interacted with me and stumbled upon this stream. See you on my next stream. Maybe with this same game or another game. Bye.